All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cade from Ravencroft Guitars, and this is my final episode in my entry into the Great Guitar Build-Up. This episode, I'm trying to remember where we left off on the last one. This episode, I get all of the hardware installed. I solve an issue that I have with the bridge. I get the wiring done. I do some more fret work. Basically, I finish it up. I'm hopeful. Spoiler alert, I'm recording this introduction after I've already finished the guitar. Also, it's like a storm outside, which is why my garage door is closed and why there's a little bit of an echo. I apologize. But anyway, I'm hoping that this episode is also going to end with me being able to give the guitar to Brendan and having that on video, but we'll see. Depends what he's comfortable with, as well as how that whole process is going to work. But that's about it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this journey. I'll have some closing thoughts at the end, but here we go. stringing it up. I broke a couple strings, but I can still use this to test my wiring and get my action and everything set up. But okay, so there's a little bit of buzz, so I think I've got a grounding issue somewhere. I'll go in with some tape and put that all in, the shielding tape. But as well, I've got some string buzz and a couple places up here on the high G where I've got some dead notes and some places where it's hitting more than one fret. And as I look at it, it looks like we've got a couple frets that somewhere along the line have become unseated. So we got another pack of strings. So we'll just tear these ones off, put the new ones on, and while I'm in the middle of that, I can reseat these, re-level the frets, and basically just use it as an opportunity to practice my fretwork a little more, because that is definitely the point of my building that I'm the weakest at. Yeah. So more practice is never going to be a bad thing, and even as I'm looking at these, some of these can be ground a little better. I think I was just in a rush to get it done into this point, which I think is probably a fairly common amateur problem. So we'll just address it and move on. Okay. Nowhere to go but up. Also, I should make sure I turn off my soldering iron before I touch it.
One eternity later.
Okay, moment of truth time. It's about 11:30 at night. I've been doing this for hours, but I don't when my amp is plugged in. That's how you know it's leaking. And just like that, the guitar is done. We have it right here, and yeah, there's a lot of things with this that I'm very happy with how they turned out. There are some things I'm not so happy about, but at the end of the day, I kind of just need to tell myself that those criticisms are going to be just me as a builder, and that at the end of the day, this is an instrument that is going to let Brendan be able to learn how to play in a way that is a lot more comfortable than you would otherwise be able to, and that's all that really matters. While, I can sit here and point out things about it that I don't, feel 100% were done as well as possible, that is not really the point, and that's just kind of down to my own ego, and that, as long as Brendan gets a chance to play, that's what matters. I'll end with some glory shots here of it, and then, did I just say glory shots? Anyway, I will end with hopefully a video of me giving it to Brendan, but yeah. Lots that I learned on this. I can't give you a sound demo for a couple of reasons. One, it's a left-handed guitar and I don't know how to play left-handed guitars. But two, my amp decided to die on me, as I was practicing it, which made me go for a loop trying to figure out where my wiring went wrong and quadruple checking everything. My wiring is right. My amp just sucks. But anyway, yeah. thank you so much once again, everybody. I'm going to polish this up, get some shots, and then give Brendan a call. So thank you so much, everyone. Make sure you check out other people in their Great Guitar Build-Off episodes. Check out merch if you're interested. And at the time that I'm recording this, I'm doing the giveaway for Ravencroft Guitars hoodie on Instagram. So go check that out if you're interested. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a good one, guys. So Brendan is on the way to get his guitar. He's being brought over by his soon-to-be brother-in-law. He has no idea that he is getting it. He knows that I'm building it for him, but he doesn't know that it's done. Garrick told him that he's going for ice cream. So we're going to surprise him when he pulls up and give him his guitar. Just hold it. Okay.
I really like the size of your garage.
Thanks. Yeah, it could be bigger, but that might just be me.
So what's up? You no way!
Yeah, man.
Hang on, let me move my
Yeah. She's all yours.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome! Thank you!
No worries at all, man.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is really cool. Thank you, Cade.
No worries. So it's got a bunch of kind of accessibility features there for you, which make things a little easier for you. So obviously it's left-handed. You're left-handed, that probably make things easier for you.
I love the design.
Good.
Thank you,
No
man.
worries.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem, buddy. This big cutaway here should make it so it fits inside the arms of your chair.
Okay, so where do I plug it in?
So you plug it in right here. So I give you a front-mounted jack rather than on the side like most guitars. So that way the cord won't get hooked up in like your wheels of your chair or anything. You can just run it straight down in front of you and it kind of keeps everything nice and neat and tidy. And then on the side here, if you ever decide that rather than laying it down, you want to try and play upright, we've got all the side dots here are slightly raised. So you can feel them with your thumb as you're playing rather than having to like look for them. Because I know that's kind of an issue.
I can't wait to test this out tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this guitar. Love it.
Yeah. So be like fully aware I am not like Gibson or Fender. So there might be some little issues or things here and there. But if there is anything, then I will fix it. Or if you take it to Warren in town, he's amazing. He's able to fix pretty much everything. But yeah, so it's not perfect, but hopefully for you it'll make things a little easier, and at least you've got something that's fully yours.
Okay, so what does this switch do?
So this switch will switch between the two pickups, and they'll have slightly different sounds just because of how far away they are from the bridge. Because the strings vibrate a little more up here than they do back here. So when you're playing your rock and guitar solos and stuff, you switch over to the neck pickup and it'll be a little brighter and a little louder for you.
And you put in a pickup so it sounds like what they use for
Yeah, so we went with two, they're called humbuckers. And essentially what these are they're coils of wire around magnets. And every electric guitar has them, but humbuckers specifically are kind of what most of the bands that you listen to use. So like your Metallica, Nickelback, Motley Crue, like those kinds of guys, all their guitars have humbuckers. So I figured if that's the kind of music you're going to be playing, we might as well give you that stuff. Also make it loud enough to annoy your parents when you're practicing. So
So what kind of wood did you use?
So the body is all made out of cherry, and then this top piece here is English walnut.
Okay.
The fretboard is black walnut, and then the rest of the neck is sapele, which is kind of like mahogany.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's sounding a little flat, actually.
It might be a little bit flat as the strings are new, so as they kind of stretch out and get used to being under tension, the tuning might flatten out a little bit. You might have to adjust it a little bit here and there over the next couple of days. But,
Okay.
Yeah. But that's everything in new strings. So.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
What did you just get?
I just got my new guitar. Woo! Woo! No, I was gonna say, too bad you don't have an app for me to test it out on.